Hi everyone and welcome. How are all of you doing? I am Chaitanya. You're watching Chai with Chaitanya. This is a place where I talk about books, movies, and fandom. And for those of you who might remember, I am also a Readsy Discovery reviewer. And Readsy Discovery is this platform which allows you to read ARCs. I joined. I had read this book called My First Dog, which was a brilliant read also, and you can find the review right up here or down in the description box below. If you're someone who loves reading books and would love to read ARCs, then you can also join and sign up on Readsy Discovery through the link that is down in the description box below. And that's more or less about it. And today I'm here to talk about this another book that I picked up, which was absolutely hilarious, which is The Misadventures of George and the Talking Butt by J.L.Frankel. And this is a non-spoiler review, so let's go and dive right into it. Go ahead, I would like to mention that I don't normally read middle grade fiction, or for that matter anything that's even below middle grade fiction, but this one just kind of attracted me because the cover had that vibe going on for it. I was like, let me just go ahead and give this book a try. So I requested it, I got it, and I started reading it. And I have to tell you, I was reading it while my online lectures at my university were on, and I just burst out laughing. And you will not believe, but I'm so lucky that my professors did not notice. It was only my classmates who did notice that I suddenly started laughing for no reason, and it was very awkward. It was one of the most awkwardest things that happened. And the story of this book is fairly simple because, of course, it's written for kids and children, and I am not really the target audience of this book. But having said that, the fact that I still went ahead and enjoyed it so much just kind of tells you that this book doesn't care about what age you are in. Even though this has an age specification, you can be of any age and still read it and still enjoy it, because that is the beauty of middle grade novels and or children novels. And I loved the fact that how the writer has chosen to incorporate certain very interesting themes that are kind of difficult to talk about when you don't make it funny, because often teaching values or teaching certain things which it's easier for adults to talk about, but when you have to teach the same thing or talk about these things to children, it gets really difficult. And I like the idea or all the themes that have been incorporated in this. I'm sorry I can't give you a lot because that would potentially be spoilers, but the author has done a great job, and I'm pretty sure there must be someone who's dealt with kids a lot, because there is this sensitivity that is there even while the even while George is doing and he's talking with his butt, which is making noises, which is so funny. But it's also something, imagine if you had it, wouldn't you feel very conscious of that, and wouldn't you feel very it would become probably like an insecurity, but that just doesn't happen here. And even if it does, the journey is about self acceptance on a lot of different levels. It's also about how turning your your special thing, even if it's something as big as or small as a talking butt, can become your friend, can become something that you go on an adventure with. It can become something that is not your weakest point. And that is something that I felt was the biggest takeaway of this book for me. It says The Misadventures of George and the Talking Butt, the beginning. So I'm not sure if this is supposed to be a series, but judging by how it ended, I can fairly say that this book had its own story. It can also, of course, go ahead and become a series, and I would love to check out if that ever happens. I loved the illustrations that were done in here, and I feel that these are the kind of books that you need more, and I wish that I had such books while I was growing up. And I am glad that now there are these kinds of books, and kids who are of the newer generations will be able to expose to this. So if you're somebody who is a parent, a librarian, a student, or just has a niece, nephew, or whatever, like small kids, if you know small kids, be sure to check this book out and gift it to them. If not, and if you are in need for a good laughter session, or just to feel happy and just like be in a good mood, then this book should do the works and wonders. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars, and there is no reason why you should be missing it. This one, let me know if you have read this book, or if you have read books like these which have also interested you and made you laugh out loud. I would love to check them out, and I will be seeing you super soon. Till then, bye.